it's Madison. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. So today I am going to be doing a Q&A on my weight loss journey. Before I get into this video, I just want to say I apologize if there is a little bit of background noise for the first couple minutes of this video. I sat down to film just as our landscapers pulled up, and they are doing our very small front yard right now, which is right in front of the window that I am sitting in front of. So they should be done soon and move to the back, but if you hear any background noise, that is why. 3 years ago in May of 2020, I had my second baby, and when I got pregnant with him, I was already about 30 pounds overweight. I weighed around 165 pounds at the time, and I am 5'4" for reference. I gained a decent amount of weight throughout my pregnancy, and by the time I delivered my son, I weighed 205 pounds. 2 weeks later, I started my postpartum weight loss journey that really changed my entire life. And when I started my weight loss journey, I weighed 182 pounds, and my lowest weight since then has been 129. Of course, with losing over 50 pounds, my physical body has changed so much, and that is absolutely amazing, and I'm so proud of that progress. But my weight loss journey really turned into a journey of personal growth for me. Throughout my weight loss journey, I not only lost 53 pounds, but I left a very toxic relationship that I was in and went on to meet my absolute soulmate and get engaged. I also moved from a tiny little apartment that I lived in Virginia, 500 plus miles away from all of my friends and family, and moved back home to Vermont, and I now live in my very first house. I went from being a very unfulfilled stay-at-home mom at the time to working 3 jobs throughout the transition of becoming a single mom, 3 jobs at once, and now I run my business on social media full time. I've also gained a tremendous amount of trust in myself and confidence, and just overall the past 3 years, my life has went from being really miserable in every single aspect and feeling like I was settling to on the track to really living my complete dream life. And some people might call me crazy, but I really attest all of that to my weight loss, because my weight loss was really the first decision I made that spiraled into these series of decisions that changed my whole life. Deciding to change my weight and my health really taught me that I had complete control of my life. It allowed me to trust myself and gain confidence in my own decisions, and that is why I am so passionate about weight loss. Without any further ado, let's get into the Q&A. I have lost all of my weight without counting calories, without counting points, without counting macros or anything like that, and instead I follow a more intuitive eating method, and along with that I track everything. And I say all the time that I track everything. So one of the #1 questions I get is, what exactly do I track daily? Every single day I track my weight. I track if I lost or gained any weight that day. I track how much I slept. I track my water intake. I track my mindset. I track my breakfast and what time I ate it, my lunch and what time I ate it, any snacks that I had and what time I ate them, my dinner and what time I ate it. I track my exercise, and I also track how I'm feeling that day. I track any alone time that I had, because I know that really affects my mindset, and I also track my bowel movements. Along with that, I don't track every single day, but I do also keep track generally of my menstrual cycle, so I'm aware of that as well. With tracking my weight every day, I also get asked all the time, how do I deal with the ups and downs on the scale, and really my mindset around using the scale. Something I tell my clients all the time is the scale is an inanimate object, and you are a human being. So the only power that the scale has over you is the power that you give it. The scale cannot tell you how to feel. The scale cannot tell you that you are too fat. The scale cannot tell you that you are too skinny. The scale cannot tell you that you look bad, that you look good. The scale doesn't tell you any of those things. It doesn't talk to you. It simply puts out a number of how many pounds you weigh that day, or how many kilograms you weigh that day, and that can make you feel a certain way, but you are in complete control of that. For me, tracking my weight every day has actually done the opposite of what a lot of people think that it does. A lot of people think that if you track your weight every day, it's gonna make you very obsessive over the numbers, very obsessive over how much you weigh, and it actually does the exact opposite, because what I've learned is just to use my weight as a statistic to track and see if things are working for me or not. It's almost as if I've removed myself from the number, and simply stepping on the scale in the morning, tracking what that number is, seeing if it went up or down is just a part of my routine, and it's not something that I let affect my emotions. I use it as data. If you are finding that the scale is really affecting your mental health, don't use it as much. Track once a week, track once a month, whatever you need to do, because what's up here is always going to be more important than your physical results. Probably my most asked or second most asked question is, how long did it take me to lose over 50 pounds, and what is the timeline of my weight loss? Which is a really great question. I started my weight loss journey in May of 2020. By about the end of the year, just roughly based off my memory, I had lost about 20 to 25 pounds. So I had lost about half of my total weight loss in that like 6-7 month period of time. The next couple of months of my life were some of the most stressful months of my entire life, and I hit a massive plateau where I sat at around 160 something pounds, low 160s, for a couple of months. I think it was really just the stress that was affecting me so much. I also really wasn't sleeping a lot at this time, and that probably affected things as well. I would say it took me about 3 or 4 more months to lose the last 25-30 pounds that I had to lose at that time, and I hit my lowest weight late 2021, and it had been about approximately 18 months since I started my journey. And my number one most asked question about my weight loss journey is if I had any sort of weight loss surgery. And the reason why I get asked this question so much is because I actually have a scar on my stomach, which I will show you guys. Don't mind my bug bite, but I'm really exposing myself for wearing leggings on the bottom. And so this is what my scar looks like. And because I have a scar in a lot of the weight loss photos, transformations, before and afters that I show, people typically think that I have had some sort of weight loss surgery, which is kind of funny to me because from what I know about weight loss surgery, the scar does not look anything like my scar that I have. So the answer obviously is no, I have not had any sort of weight loss surgery. I've actually haven't had surgery other than once when I was 4 months old, which is what caused this scar. And it's a pretty long story what happened to me, but essentially I was born with my intestines tied in knots. And after my mom repeatedly brought me to the pediatrician for being very sick around 4 months old, they finally realized that I had a severe intestine issue. They rushed me over to the hospital for emergency surgery, and they discovered that my intestines were tied in knots. So they did a surgery to cut the knots out of my intestines, put them back together, put them back in my body, and then I was in a medically induced coma for about 2 weeks after that, which is why I also have that feeding tube scar. Next question I get asked a lot is, do I go to the gym or do I just work out at home? Because I'm always showing my at-home workouts on my social media, and I have not set foot in a gym since I started my weight loss journey. I only work out at home, and I work out approximately 5 days a week for at least 20 minutes a day, and I also try to get walks in outside when the weather is nice. That is really hard in the winter in Vermont, but this time of year, I try to get outside for walks at least a few times a week as well. Last question is, how do I stay motivated? I would say the easiest one-word answer to this question is mindset, and really falling in love with the journey rather than just the results. I think that that's really important when you have any sort of big goal, whether it's weight loss or something else in your life, is falling in love and really starting to enjoy those little tasks that you have to do every single day to be able to get to your goal. Find workouts that you enjoy. Find a nutrition program that is actually going to be sustainable for you. And do things that really make you feel good rather than just being so focused on, oh, I need to lose 10 pounds. I need to lose 50 pounds. I need to lose 100 pounds. That is really not going to help anything. And make sure that you are celebrating the small wins along the way. So I love to tell my clients to focus on 2 pounds at a time. I think that helps so much with your mindset around weight loss when you are trying to reach a greater goal. Like I mentioned earlier in the video as well, just making sure that you are just as focused on your mindset and your personal growth on the inside, your confidence, all of those sort of things, and doing daily personal development rather than only focusing on your physical body. I think a weight loss journey is such a great opportunity to really turn it into a journey of personal growth and not just physical results. I think I am going to do a whole video within the next couple weeks on mindset shifts and tips for your weight loss journey. So let me know in the comments if you guys want to see that. That is going to be it for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it and I hope that it was helpful to you. If you have any additional questions about my weight loss journey, feel free to leave those down below as well. And if you need any help getting started with your weight loss journey, I actually run a virtual fit club where I provide women with all of the tools, programs, and products that I have used to lose over 50 pounds and keep the weight off. And I also hold you accountable and support you in my virtual community. So if you're interested in that, the link will be in the description box below to get all of the details. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and I will talk to you all later. Bye.